Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm facing so much of problem in this particular meeting. I prefer to have a direct meeting instead of joining this every day. Okay, let me talk with them. I've been trying it from last 15 minutes. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry for the late and thanks for waiting. So let me start today with the data types. Okay. So we have actually. Is there anyone new for today who was not there in previous classes? You can just ping. Okay.
This is Vijay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Suraj here. This is also new, but the class started today only, right, sir?
No. The class was there from last week. We were actually discussing Python basics. I'll just give the brief idea about what is this course about and what we are going to see for next time. Okay, and then we will understand this. So I don't think so. It is a demo today, but possibly they are making it a demo. No people are joining in. So let me try to tell you what exactly we are going to see in the syllabus. So this syllabus is Python with Selenium. Python with Selenium, I mean to say, we are going to see Selenium as automation tool. So we are going to see automation testing with Selenium and using Python programming language. So the benefit of taking this course is two important benefits, I would say. So anyone who is from non-IT background or manual testing background, they can take up this course. And who wants to start their career into IT, who wants to switch into from different technologies, maybe working on Java, when they may feel it is very tough to handle, or any other technologies they were working and they want to switch to IT or switch to Python with Selenium. So for them, it is pretty much useful. So there is a huge demand for Selenium and Python in the market. I would just go through the syllabus directly without wasting much time. So we are going to see the complete syllabus. I'll tell you uh, what exactly we are going to see for next couple. So first, so what is a prerequisite to start this course? There is no prerequisite because I am going to teach Python also. For those people who was not aware of Python, because while you're automating, you should know some basic Python program, okay, in order to automate the application. You may come across the loops, you may come across multiple other logical things. For that, there should be some programming language which should be known to you. So I would prefer you to have Python programming language, so which I will be teaching you from the scratch. I will be teaching you Python program for next 7 to 10 days, which starts from today. Okay. So, and along with my Python programming language that I provide you, I'll also provide you 170 videos of DURGASOFT, which is generally the cost of 8,000 rupees when you buy it separately. But when you are part of my session and you have registered through my session, you will be getting as a free. So all these videos you can get it from DURGASOFT online. And give you contacts, you can please reach out to them. So Python programming, I would discuss all the concepts starting from loops, conditions, loop functions, object-oriented programming, file handling, and exception. So after we are done with this Python, we will be discussing about Selenium concepts, which means we will discuss about the complete concepts which are required to automate a website. So we are going to automate a website. We are going to see automation testing. So which means we are going to automate any website that is available, because when you work for a company, you may be working on any domain such as e-commerce, you may work on banking, you may work on insurance, you may work in any domain. So we should be able to automate that particular application. Uh, that particular application which belongs to any domain. That means we should be able to automate any web application that is available. So in order to know that, you should be knowing all the Selenium concepts. Selenium concepts, I mean to say, Selenium provides you some methods. Selenium provides you some kind of calls. Selenium provides you some inbuilt structure which has to be known to everyone in order to automate a website. Okay. So by the end of this Selenium concepts topic, I would give you guarantee that everyone, if you practice every day my class, you will be able to automate any website that is available. Okay. Then coming to frameworks. So when you're going for any interview, you will be asked to tell about the framework that you have worked. Okay? So I'm just saying this is for like a first class. Okay, because a couple of people are new for today, so I would just give you some basic overview. We have already been discussing from last 1 week. Last 1 week is been wasted almost for the same thing. I don't want to go very deep into the terms. I want to start with Python today. Okay. Yeah. Everything I would you can please reach to for fee structure and all. You can please reach to DURGASOFT online. I'll give you the contact. So after we are done with Selenium concept, we'll see the approach and framework, which means we will be discussing about 4 frameworks: unit test, PyTest, BDD framework, and page object model is not a framework; it is a design pattern, data-driven framework. So 4 frameworks we'll see, and 2 projects we are going to see as part of this course, which means end-to-end. That means 2 projects end-to-end we'll be seeing, and all the framework explanation will be given to you. So BDD and PyTest are being given complete. And on top of it, we'll also see Git and Jenkins. Then we will see API testing, which is all our additional course. Only Selenium and frameworks are as part of our syllabus. Teaching Python, teaching API testing, manual testing, all these are part of extra additional course to this course. So we will also see API testing manual and API testing automation. Then we will see about agile methodology. We will see Jira, complete Jira understanding. Then we'll also see manual testing, complete manual testing concepts we will be seeing. I mean to say in manual testing, there is so much that we include as part of manual testing. We'll see manual testing, we'll see automation testing, we'll see API testing. Okay, we'll also see frameworks, we'll see projects. So this is a complete flow that we will be seeing, which is very standard to you. You can just verify anyway. This is a solid syllabus that we can provide. On top of it, what I can provide you, I would be providing you a resume. I will be providing you 100+ HR contacts, which helps you to cater your career. That means you can able to connect with them. You can ask for any references. I mean, ask for any job openings. They will schedule the interviews. You can able to crack the exams. So you can apply for 2 to 1.5 years of experience after this course is completed. I'll give you important interview questions. Okay, the class will be around 40-45 working days. Weekends there are no class. I'll create a WhatsApp group. Today I'll create a WhatsApp group for those people who paid. Okay, doubts, please share your number to me. I have already received the people who have paid the amount. So I'll just share my number to you. Only those people. A couple of people have messaged me. I would request other people to also message me. I'll add them to group. Today I'll create it. Okay, this is what my WhatsApp number. You can please contact this number once you paid the amount. I'll create a WhatsApp group and we'll have a discussion on that. Recorded videos will be provided to you everyday basis. If you miss any class, you don't need to worry. You can get the recorded video. You can claim a direct experience of 2 to 2.5 years. See, more than that is not possible for any trainer. Any trainer who teaches you class doesn't makes you an experience more than 3 years. Okay, that is not true. The true is only 0 to 2 years.
Can you please show your number again? Your number to message. Number, mobile number.
9121. Yeah, I'll say 9121 443 446. 9121
443
443 44 and 446. Yeah, it is again like a demo class, I feel so today. I don't know why this is being dead. You can please reach to this numbers now for the fees payment and all stuff. For all registration, you can please reach to DURGASOFT team. 8897711799 is one number. 888 2627 is one number. You can please reach to this 4 numbers. Okay, from the DURGASOFT team. And once you do payment, once you do all the activities, you can reach to them for recorded videos. You can reach to them for 170 DurgaSar videos. Okay, you can reach to them for any kind of technical doubts or technical issues that you face when you are joining an application. So understood, right? This is what they provide. Fine. So let me just switch to that's okay. A lot of people are messaging me. That's So you can do this way. I'm going to start my class. So we are going to see everything here. We are seeing Python basics. We are seeing the Selenium concepts, frameworks, core frameworks, 2 projects, Git Jenkins, API manual, API automation, manual testing, Jira. So everything we are going to see as part of our project. Okay. I hope you are clear, right, everyone? So now let me start with the basics of Python. We have already seen. I'll share you a complete notes. Don't worry. This is, see, what is your prerequisite to start this course? There is nothing. You can directly start this course without any knowledge of Python, because I'm going to teach Python from the scratch. So you don't need to have any knowledge before you join this course, is what. Okay. Let me start with Python basics. So last time I was actually telling you, you can please go through my recorded video. Only 1 day class is completed. You can just go through the recorded video which I have provided. Okay. Only 1 day class is completed. So how to install Python, how to see all these things is what I told. So that
where
also you can
get
reach
that
to this.
recorded classes?
Yeah, you can reach to this thing. Anything you can reach to this DURGASOFT online thing. Any kind of, you can call, you can take a screenshot, or you can just note these numbers. I'll keep the screen for 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. You can just note these numbers, or you can take a screenshot or keep it with them. For any technical doubts or any kind of need, you can please reach to them. Okay? Fine.
Yes,
Let
sure,
me come back again to my. Only 1 class is completed. We'll be providing you all the data. So now, what exactly we have seen is, we have seen how to install Python, okay, and then how to what are the different types of variable assignments we have seen, what are literals we have seen, what are identifiers we have seen. Okay, so we have 4 types of identifiers that we have. Sorry, literals we have Boolean literal, special literal, numeric literal, and string literals. And coming to the identifiers are those rules to define the variables, classes, objects, functions, etc. Okay, so we have a rule for identifiers as well. So no special characters should be. Okay, you can please reach to them, no, for anything that you have doubts. If you are not getting any videos and all, you can call to them. Okay, you can call to them and you can reach to them. They will be sending. If they are not sending, let me know. That's okay. So what I am trying to say is, literals and identifiers are one-time read. Okay, you need to know some basics of what is literal, what is identifier. Literals are those which are rules to define the values. Identifiers are those which are rules to define the variables. So we have 4 important part of identifiers. So what identifiers means, that we have seen yesterday. Okay, I'll just go through it again. So what identifier says is, identifier says you need to have a couple of things. What are those? No keywords can be created as identifiers. No special characters except underscore can be created. Okay. No. Python is a case sensitive language. We cannot switch the different cases. This is 3rd point. And 4th point, number should not come as an initial character in defining a variable. Okay. It can be a character, it can be alphabet or underscore. That means, I was already telling you, right? This is the default IDE of Python. We are seeing basics today. Okay. Clear, right, everyone? We are not seeing anything very specific to that. We are seeing basics today. I'll complete this in next 7 to 10 days. As soon as I complete it, I'll start with new things. So we are seeing very basic of Python today again, and we will try to complete this as soon as possible, because these are all very basic concepts. We'll try to complete all these basic concepts today. So now what I would say is, we'll see about data types in Python. Okay? And I'm sure that you will learn new things today. Okay, you may be knowing data types. All of people who are who was already aware of Python, but I'm sure that you will be learning new things. Even in data types, what you have already learned, I'll be teaching. So those people who newly joined, we are actually, this is our syllabus of Python and Selenium. We are going to see with Python basics now. And then we'll also see Selenium concepts, frameworks, 4 frameworks, 2 projects, Git Jenkins, API manual, API automation, interview questions, HR contacts, agile methodology, manual testing. Okay, I'll give you, create a WhatsApp group, recorded videos, everything will be provided to you. Okay, from our team. So now coming back, we will see about data types. So what are the important data types that we have in Python? So the important data type that we have in Python is number data type, string data type, list data type, tuple data type, set data type, and dictionary. So we have other data types also, but out of which 6 important data types which we do on a regular basis. That means this data type will be useful to us on regular basis. Wherever you write any kind of program, you should be able to utilize this data types at any point of your process. So what is generally a data type? Data type is nothing but a data that is assigned to a particular variable. Okay? The type of data that is assigned. The type of data means what kind of data that we are trying to store for a variable, assigned to a variable, which performs activities or which performs operations. Okay, so you should be in Python, whenever anyone says the data type, you should be knowing 2 important things. One is very simple. One is you should be knowing what methods are there in the data type, and other things what operations a method can do. This is what very important for everyone who are learning Python. So unlike like other languages, whenever I say Python, in Python you should be knowing about what are all data types existing, and in each data type what are the methods existing, okay, and what methods will do. That means what operations the method will do. So if I see string, how many methods are there, what string methods will be performed. Okay, list, what are the different methods, what list operations can be performed. Okay, like that. Tuple, what are the methods, what tuple operations can be performed. Set, what methods, what operations. So you need to know what is the data type, use of the data type, when that can be used, what are the different methods of data types, and what operation the data type. These 4 important things should be known to every one of us. Okay, these are the basic building blocks for creating any programming language, such as, you know, if you see Java has their own data types. Python has, okay, 6 important data types. You need to know every data type and method that is involved in every data. This is a default learning for everyone of us. Okay, this is a basic thing that everyone should. Okay, let me start with each and every data type. First step is like number type. Okay. Number data type. So number data type means what? Generally, number data type means, I'll just create a. Okay. So what is a number data type? Number data type is nothing but 3. Okay, what is the 3? Integer, okay, complex, and float. These 3 are called number data types. Okay, integer data type, complex data type, float data type, collectively called as number data type. Okay, what is an integer data type? Any data type which has an unlimited length of integer. Integer means anything that lies between -infinity and infinity. So you can give any length of integer in Python. Unlike like other languages in Java, there is no restriction of giving a length in Python. You can give a unlimited length of integer in Python. In Python does not restrict you to create a length of integer. It can be any length. Okay, that is what you need to remember. And second thing, complex. Anything you already know, right? We have already seen in our literals. So it is just like a repetition of it. So what do you mean by complex data type? Complex data type in Python, which is in the format of a plus ib. Okay, which is in the format of a plus bj. Okay, bj. J can be small or capital. That means you can create any number. Suppose 3 plus 5j. So here 3 is called real part and 5 is called imaginary part. So this particular is a complex number. Okay, as part of your Python understanding, this is a complex number. So this can be also created as part of your number data. What are all you can create in Python? What are the different data types as part of number data type you can create? You can create any integer. You can create complex number like this, or you can create any float value which can be in the range of, I mean, suppose if you give a large complex value, okay, a large float value. Integer can be any length, as you already told you, it can be any length. So here it will only take till 15 decimals. So till 15 decimals it will take, and other will be ignored. Understood, right? Others will be ignored. Okay. So till 15 only it will take. So point till 15 decimals it will take. That is a maximum length that will be accepted. So all these three are called as number data type. So there is nothing much to learn in number data type, because we know how to create an integer, we know how to create a complex number, we know how to create a float. But the difference, the thing that we need to learn in number data type is the conversion, the type conversions. Type conversion means, suppose I have a variable which is some 250. Okay, I want to convert it to float. How do I convert it? I'll create one more variable which I'll say float of A. And if I print B, what do I get? I'll get float of A means I'm converting A to a float variable. That is what I'm doing. So that means this is 250. What is the float representation of 250? 250.0. You're getting my point, right? So if I try to do that, okay, if I have A equal to 250, and if I want to convert into B, I'll create a variable. I'll say like this: variable equal to float of E. And if I print that variable, I'll get 250.0. 250.0 is nothing but it's a float representation of integer variable. That means you can able to convert from an integer to float by like this. Okay, suppose I have a variable C equal to 25.36. I want to convert it into integer variable. How do I convert? Some variable equal to D equal to, okay, int of what should I say? Int of B.
C.
So int of C. Yeah. So if I print D, I'll get 25 because this 0.36 is removed. 0.36 is not part of your integer. Integer will only be a perfect value. Okay, it can't be having any decimal values. So 25 is the integer representation of U. So you're converting from float to integer. Here you're converting from integer to float. So can I convert to a complex number? Is a challenge. Suppose I have a variable. See, if I say A equal to 263. So what is the meaning of A? Again, please remember this is very important in Python. I already take A equal to 250. Now again I am saying A equal to 263, which is considered. So this is considered. The latest assignment of that value is the value. So it will be automatically removed. The previous value that I have assigned for that particular variable will be removed by garbage value collector. Unused variables will be removed by default in Python. Okay. So what happens here is it will not create a new object. So it will not replace that particular object. It will create a new object and assign the value to it. Suppose if you see A equal to 250. So A is nothing but a variable. What is a variable? Variable is nothing but a space within your memory. So that space is allocating a value called 250. That is what in reality. So now what happens? Again you say A equal to 263. It will not just replace the same place. It will create a new place. Okay, it will take a new variable. That means it will create a new memory space. In that a value called 263 is stored. So that A is 250, which is there, right? Okay, that will be automatically removed. That space will be automatically removed. Got my point, right? That means it will be empty. It will be made empty. So here what you need to understand is in Python the variable replacement is not happening. Variable creation, a new object creation is happening. That's what you need to understand. Okay, you're getting right. A new object will be created instead of just replacing the value on a same particular variable. It creates a new object. So here you forget about the same value, same variable with different value. So take the latest value. Whatever the latest value for that variable is the latest. So now A equal to 263. I want to convert it to complex. How do I convert it? So some variable B equal to, again B is a new variable now. So I'm using the same variables again and again. That means the old variables will be removed. So just consider the latest one. Complex of A. That means I'm going to convert an integer into complex. So if I print B, I'll get like this: 263 plus 0j. You're getting my point. 0j means there is no complex value in my assignment. Okay. But what thing that is happening is it will be considering as a 0 complex value. That means 0 imaginary part. However, I don't have any imaginary part. Okay, it is considering as 0j. But the same thing, if I have a complex value, c equal to 2 plus 3j, this is a complex value. Okay, small j or capital J, there is no problem. Okay, it can be a small j or capital J, don't get confused. Anything is fine. Okay, if I convert the c into integer, that means c is a complex value and I want to convert to integer. Is it possible? Can you tell me? See, I'm converting a integer. This is the integer I'm converting to complex, and now b becomes a complex value. Okay. Similarly, I'm having a complex value and I'm going to convert into integer. Is it possible to convert to integer? Please tell me. If it is wrong also, no problem. You can just message. If you can't speak. If you can speak, you can speak. Anything is fine.
We can convert.
Yes, sir.
Any other answers? Please go on mute. No,
No,
that's
sir.
fine. Everyone who is there, you can please go on mute. I think Rajshekar, you can please go on mute. No? If you're speaking, that's fine. I have to mute otherwise. Okay, it's disturbing my class. Okay, tell me, anyone else? Yeah, so people say yes, no, no, yes.
We can't
Okay.
convert.
Yeah, see, the answer is we can't convert. And why? Because it's a simple logic. There is nothing complex here. I have 2 plus 3j. Where I will fit in 2 plus 3j in an integer? Integer is something that is a standard value, which can lie between minus infinity to infinity. So how can I move? I can create a variable like this from this variable. See, I am creating this variable because this variable from this variable. Because I don't have any value, I'm just adding plus 0j here after 2260. But here, how do I fit this one? I can't do it. So it says me can't convert complex to integer. It's a type error, type casting error. You can't cast a value from complex to integer. Even the same thing for float also. See, the basic conversion that are possible to int to float is possible, float to int is possible, int to complex is possible, float to complex is also possible. Okay, but complex to int is not possible, complex to float is also not possible. These are basic type conversions within the number data type. Okay, complex to any other different in data type is not. See, integer is a separate data type, float is a separate data type, complex is a separate data. All these three collectively called as number data type. Okay, so you can say number data type, that itself means all these three which will, or you can separately say integer data type or float data type. That's all. Okay, so what I am trying to say is conversion from complex to integer or float is not possible. The other way is possible. Okay, so this is what maximum you should be knowing as part of integer variable. I mean number data type. So next important data type is float data. Sorry, string data type. So what are the different data types? I already told you. Different data types in Python are number data type, which means I'm just adding here number data type, which means integer, float, and complex. Okay. Next, coming to string data. So what is a string data type? You should be knowing, very important. String is one of the important data type that you should be knowing. Okay, as part of Python, and there are so many interview questions they would be asking on string data. Okay. There are so many questions they would be asking as part of string data. So I already told you any data type in Python, okay, you should be knowing the methods and operations. Other languages it is not mandated. Why in Python? Because Python has so many inbuilt methods. Okay, Python has so many inbuilt methods as part of particular data type or as part of particular module or as part of particular package. There are so many inbuilt methods which are already existing. You just need to utilize them. Okay. So first let's see about string data. So the first topic of string data type is slicing. So I'll not go very deep into it. It's a very basic thing. Okay. I'll just give you some basic idea about slicing. I'll complete it here. So today we will see about till list data type, and we'll close it for today. And then I'll share you notes. Okay. I'll show you 3 different notes. I'll share you. This is just for understanding, and I'll share you notes on everyday basis. Notes will be shared. So now
sir,
let's
sorry.
understand. Yeah, please.
Yeah, sir, what about the installation?
Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The installation is already done. I've already shown in the previous class. Only one class has happened. Okay.
Okay.
So you want me to?
No, if recorded videos are there, we can refer that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Recorded videos are already available. You can please refer. So now let's understand about string data. So the first important thing in string data type that we need to understand is string data type will be represented with single quote, double quote, or triple quotes. So that means I can define any variable. Suppose if I want to define Python, okay, this is a single quote representation. If I print yes, I'll get Python. So I can also define with double quotes like this. Like this is also fine. Python. Okay. If I print yes, I'll get this. See, it will give you single quote as an output, that's okay. Double quote as an output, that's okay. Triple quote as an output, that's okay. All these things are fine in Python. Okay, you understood, right? Again, I'll take triple quotes Python, and if I print yes, I get the same output. So I get the same output in all the 3 instances. That means in Python, you can either define a variable with single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Generally, single and double quote are used to define for a single line assignment. That means if you want to assign a variable, a value within a single line, you will go with single or double. If you want to create a multiple line string, something like this. So I want to define a string, okay, which is very large, okay, like this. Okay, I'll go with triple quotes. You understood, right? With multiple lines. Now if I print yes, I'll get like this. This slash n means next line. So if you want to go with more lines of assignment of a particular variable, then go with double quotes. Normally we can go with single or double. Anything is fine, anything is accepted in Python. Whoever paid fees, please. Is my voice cracking for every breaking? Hello, is my voice breaking?
No. No, sir, it's audible.
No, sir.
Yeah.
But there is some cracking sound inside the voice.
Okay, if it is for everyone, let me know. And if it is only for some people, please rejoin the class. I think maybe due to that it is happening. So to please take my number again and just tell to everyone. So now, what is meant by slicing in Python? Slicing means generally, in a general concept of understanding, slice means it's a division. Okay, I see. I get a piece of, I get a slice of something. Slice means it's a piece. So how do you convert a string into pieces? Is what? How do you slice a string? So what we are going to see, how do you slice a string? Suppose I have a string like this. Okay, Python or welcome to Python, or I'll say welcome to Python class is a string. Or for easy understanding, I have DURGASOFT. Okay, is what my string now. So the latest assignment is DURGASOFT, so this will be removed automatically. So the S value, now the S value is only DURGASOFT. See, I have created this many S values. All this will be automatically removed. Okay, the latest S value is only retained. That means the S value is not DURGASOFT. So that's why you can create same values or different values to the same variables. In Python, that is possible because automatically the other unused values are removed. They will be removed from Python. This is called garbage value collection in Python. Okay? So now, how do you slice it? Slicing means how do you make into pieces? So how Python says for freshers it is very new understanding. For people who already know, that's well and good. You'll be already knowing all these concepts. Okay? So we will close this Python in a very soon time. Now what it says is the index will start from 0. So D, if you want to get D out of it, you need to say S of 0. S of 0 means zeroth index of S. So the index will start from 0. So this D is zeroth index. S of 0 means D. Then U means what? S of 1. Okay. See, this is S of 0, S of 1, S of 2 is R, S of 3 is G, S of 4 is A, S of 5 is S, S of 6 is O, S of 7 is F, and S of 8 is T. So how many you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 characters are there and indexes will be 8. Indexes will be 8, but the characters are 9. What about the last index? Why it is not starting from 1? Because the last starting will be space. For any string that you assign, the last index will be reserved for a space. Because if I want to go for next line, I should be entering in after the next line. So in Python, what they decided, let's start the index from 0. Let's not start it from 1. Let's keep it from 0. So let's defaultly assign the last index for the space. Understood, right? This is what they decided. So always the index will start from 0. So if I want to print any value, suppose S of 3, can you tell me what is the value of S of 3?
G.
It is G. G, right?
Yes.
Yes,
G.
it is G. Okay. So if I say S of, suppose S of 9, there is nothing called S of 9. What it will give me? It will give me empty string. Okay. It will give me
Index error.
index out of error because I am going to retrieve a value which is outside my index. Because till 8 only I have. S of 8 is T, right? S of 8 is T. Okay. After S of 8, I have something called S of 9, which is not existing. So it gives me an error saying that index error, string index out of range. That means after T, there is no element. I cannot get any element. I'm going to get an element after T, but there is nothing. So it gives me error. Understood, right? So that is one important thing that everyone should understand. And in Python, there is one more thing. You can also retrieve the data from the back. Okay, but reading is not possible, but you can retrieve the data from back. That means S of T is nothing but S of minus 1. S of minus 1, sorry, D of minus 1, or sorry, if you want to get T, you can also say S of minus 1. Or you can also say, okay, comma, S of 8. It can be S of 8 in a state bag, or it can be also S of minus 1. You're getting my point? So I'll write it here, DUR. R means it is S of 2. G, okay, which is S of 3. Okay, A, S of 4, S of 5, O, S of 6, F, S of 7, T, okay, which is S of 8. This is one way of retrieving, and also the same variables you can retrieve from back. You can also say S of 8 and S of minus 1. The same T, if you say S of minus 1, okay, you will get T. You understood, right? From the back, you get T. The other one, what you can say, S of minus 2. See, from the back, it will be minus 1, minus 2, not 0. Okay, S of minus 3. You're getting my point, everyone. S of minus 4. Okay, S of minus 5. S of minus 6. Okay, S of minus 7. S of minus 8. And S of minus 9. What is S of minus 9 or S of 0? Both means the same. If I say S of minus 9, it gives me what? It gives me D. Got it, right? So you can able to retrieve the values from the Oh my god, it says that connection is lost. Okay, that's okay. You understood, right? So now you can also slice it, okay, as part of particular indexes. If I say S of 1 to 5, what do you mean by that? That means, please remember here, 1 to 5 means it will start from 1 and it will be ending at 4. 1 to 5 means, what is 1 to 5? This is 1, right? So 1 to 5 means it should be generally like this. Till here it should be, right? 1 to 5 means it should be like this. Okay, this is what actually 1 to 5 is, right? But here I already told you the last index is reserved for space, so it will only consider 1 to 4. So the last index will be -1 to the last index. So it will only print you URGA. What it will print you? URGA. You got my point? S of 1 is taken, 2 is taken, 3 is taken, 4 is taken, but 5 is not taken. Okay, if I say S of 1 to 100, there is nothing 100, but it will only take, it will not give you error because we are not retrieving 100th index. What we are doing is we are trying to get all the elements which are part of 0 and 100. We are giving the extreme ranges in source starting and source end. So here you will not get error. You will get error only when you are retrieving that particular value. But here I am not retrieving. I am saying give me the values which are existing from 0 to 100. Okay, so I get only URA because S of 0 I am not getting. So if I would have given F of 0 to 100, then it will give me the complete string. Because the first index is 0, right? Please go on mute now. Sorry, please go and mute who is with Suraj. Because it will be a disturbance for him. You got my point, right? What is S of okay 3 to 6? Three to 6 means 3 to 5 only. So which is GAS? You understood, right? GAS. This is third index, fourth index, fifth index. Sixth will not be considered. So what is S of? Okay, this one. I'm not given anything here. What is the meaning of it? If you don't give anything, that itself means that you are taking from the starting. Okay, that means it will consider as a 0th index. 0 to 4, not 5. 0 to 4 means what? 0, 1,
Durga.
2, 3, 4. Durga. Okay, similarly, if I say S of null, both I don't give anything. What do you mean by this? This means it's taking from 0 to end, 0 to the last. Okay, then can I read it from the back, -1 to -6? Is it possible?
Yes, possible.
Okay, how many people say it's possible? No problem if it is wrong. Who is going to care? No one is going to care. Right? It's all life. Just say wrong answers also. So the answer is actually not possible. And why it is not possible? Reading a string from the back is not possible. You will get an empty string here. Generally, as per you, it should be TSOF, something like -1, right? Okay, but it is not. It is only possible in one way. You can only read from -6 to -1. So only one way reading. That means only this way reading is possible, not the other way reading. Okay. So now this is possible. Okay. So you should be, see, don't, I mean, yeah, Suraj, you can go on mute. Okay, that's fine. Whenever you need, you speak. The point is like I am getting disturbed. So everyone please go on mute. That's fine. Thank you. So now, what is this? Mine, if I say 2. So I may have 3 indexes like this. 3 indexes means this is called as a skipping element. So what do you mean by skipping element? Skipping element means I am going to skip a single element. What I am going to do? I am going to skip a single element. Okay, after everything. That means D will be taken, U will be. 2 means only 1. If I say 2, it means 1. If I say 3, it means 2. If I say 4, it means, if I say 1, it means 0. Okay, if I say 2, it means 1. 1 means one element will be skipped. D it will take, U will be skipped, R it will take, G will be skipped, A it will take, S will be skipped. Like that, it will skip single element D, R, A, O, T will be considered. You understood, right? If I say S of starting till ending 3, that means it will skip 2 elements. If I say S of 1, that means it will skip 0 elements. If I say S of -1, that means it will skip 0 elements, but it will read from the back. If you want to read anything from the back, you can read like this. So how to reverse a string in Python? A simple way. If anyone asks you a question without using any reverse method or any other method, reverse a string in Python. Okay, string in Python, how do you write it? You say, suppose a string like this, DURGASOFT. A of, take the starting, take the ending, and give -1. That's all. Okay, reverse a string in Python. How can you do it? You can do it this way. Understood, right? -1 means, see, 1 means not skipping any element. -1 is not skipping any element, but reading from the back. You don't want to skip any element, but you want to read it from the back. So you do -1. 1 means not skipping element, but reading from the front. I want to read from the back, or I want to reverse the string. So you should be giving -1. So now you should also understand. See, do the payment by today, because I am getting every day not confirming get the batch from DURGASOFT online team. Because of that, what is happening to me is I'm unable to start the regular classes couple of times. Okay, I mean now I'm unable to start. This is a regular class, however, for next 2-3 days, I want to get the batch confirmed. I can create WhatsApp group only then. Please do the payments pay pending by today, and so that we will try to close it as soon as possible. So now let us understand something called methods. Very important thing in Python, whenever you're seeing any kind of data type, is methods. So what are all the methods in Python string? I need to know. I list all the methods here, and every method and use of that method should be known to you. Okay, in Python works in that fashion only. Python works with inbuilt methods only. The whole Python programming language work with the inbuilt structure. You don't need to create anything from the scratch. That's why Python is easy. Why Python is easy compared to other languages? You're not creating something new. You're not creating something from the scratch. You're just utilizing which is already existing. So you need to know what are all existing, what are all methods there. Then you can use it. So I'll give you some important methods in string, and all these methods should be known to every one of us. Okay. So I'll just copy. I'll tell you one method. Okay. So all these methods should be known to everyone. Okay, I will tell you one method now, and we'll close it off today. Okay, after these methods are being complete. Okay, is that fine? So we will see one method over. Want to speak? Anyone wants to speak? Any doubts? No. Okay, whoever paid amount, please, again I'm saying, send your screenshot if you have paid any amount to me, and tell your name, what when you have paid amount and all. Share me the screenshot if you have already done. Okay, I'll add you to the group. Today I'll create it. Okay, so now let's understand about the methods in string. These are all string methods. What methods is? String methods. Okay, so what is a method called capitalize? There is a method called capitalize. How do you take it? You take in Durga. I have a string like this. Suppose I have a string called Python. Okay, this is small letters. So I want to convert this into a dot capitalize. Okay, this is a method. A is nothing but a string. String dot capitalize. What is the use of this capitalize method is? This will capitalize only the first thing. Okay. only the first. I'll create a group today. Only the first, okay, character will be capitalized. Capitalized means it is not capitalizing whole string. It is only capitalizing the first element of the string or first character. So P is capitalized. Okay. So if suppose I already have P capitalized. Okay, suppose I have a string like this. So now what it will do, I'm sorry, because I should not give single and double quote separately. Suppose I have B, okay, which is like this. Okay, already here P is capitalized. So if I say B dot capitalize, what it is going to do? It is not going to do anything because the task of it is to capitalize the first element. If already first element is capital letter, it will not perform anything. It will just give you. Okay, it will just make other things normal. You understood my point? Only it will capitalize the first. It is if first one is already capitalized, you will just put it like. Okay. So this is meant by capitalize. Then we have something called. Okay, I will see. Now we will not see any programs. I'll give you. Don't worry. I'll give you so many programs. What you should prepare. What questions will be asked in interview. How they will ask in interview. How to solve it. How the interview process will go. Everything. Don't worry about it. We are seeing basics only. Now it is like again very basic classes. Okay. So just understand. So now A dot is upper. In Python, anything with is called as true or false. That means it gives you output as true or false. Anything that starts with is upper means what I'm going to do is I'm going to check whether this particular string is uppercase or not. Okay, which string this B? Sorry, A is this one. Is A is uppercase? Uppercase means every character should be uppercase. Only then it will give you true if it is uppercase. Now it will give you false because this is a small characters, right? All are small characters. Say A dot is lower. Is lower will give you true when every character is lower character. Yes. You see it is everything lower characters, right? Even one is capital, it will not give you true. So what is upper is lower will check. Every character in your string is lowercase or every character in your string is uppercase. Okay, capitalize will make the first element capitalize, the first character capitalize. Okay, A dot upper. A dot upper means it will make your string uppercase. See, your Python is this one, right? What is A? A is nothing but this one. Just let me print it. A is small cap. If I say A dot upper, it makes the whole string capitalize. A dot lower, it will make the whole string lowercase because it is already lowercase, so it will not do any modification. Okay, so then these are all important. Okay, like index. A dot index of, it is a string, right? You should always give in quotations. Oh, what is the meaning of this? What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get what is the index of. I know the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The index of O is 4. A of 4 will give me A of 0 because I know the slicing. But I am asking now to the string that what is the index of O? So it gives me 4. 4 is the index. A of 4, that means fourth index. Where is that O existing? Existing is existing. O is existing in fourth index. So if you want to retrieve an index of a particular substring, this is a substring. String means whole thing. Substring means any part of it is called as substring. So you can able to get it. A dot, okay, count. Okay, count of P. How many times P is repeated? Only one time. Suppose think that I have a string now. Okay, let me take a string. I'll write like this. I'll repeat so many characters and all. Okay. Now I want to know the count. I'll say A is dot count of G. How many times G is repeated? See, I already told you single or double quotes I can give, no problem. Anything means the same, it will consider. So 10 times G is repeated in this. How many times G is repeated? If you want, you can count. It gives me the count. The number of times substring is repeated in your string will give you the count of. Okay. Okay. Suppose you have multiple indexes. You may ask me if I say A is dot index of F. F. What is the index of F? You may ask me F came multiple times here. So what index it will take? It will take default is the first index. Okay. When it encountered the S for F for the first time, that particular index only it will give. It will not give you this F index. Okay. The first time whenever that particular variable is encountered or substring is encountered, that variable index only it will retrieve. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again it is 4. Even though it comes multiple times, it will only give the first time. Okay. Then count split join is there, alpha digit num. So just want to know the length of S. How many times? What is the length of my S? How big it is? The length will be always starting from 1. Okay. So how many times? What is the length of this particular string? It gives me as 52. If you can check it, 52 times. It will not start from 0. It starts from 1. 52 characters are there in this particular string. You can also count if you want. So I'm just trying to tell you, length will give you the length of this. So we have something called is alpha, is all num. Can we see tomorrow? Or you want me to say complete it today? A lot of people are even, it becomes more, what do you say?
No issues. No issues, sir. We can continue tomorrow.
We can continue tomorrow.
Yes,
Is
sir.
there is space in a string? If there is a space in the string, okay, space is also counted. Nice question. So space is also counted. Very important. See, if I say A equal to hello everyone, okay, how are you? Understand? So what is this counted? H is 0th index, 1, 2, 3, 4. Space is 5th index. What is the space? 5th index. If you have 2 spaces, it will say 5th and 6th index. Okay, then 6th index, 7th index. Like space is also counted. So what is the A of 5? A of 5 is nothing but space. You got my point? And by that you can able to do your own. You got my point, right, everyone? Space is also counted as an index. So one space, one index. 2 spaces, 2 index. That depends on how much space you want to give, and everything will be also taken. So we will try to continue all these methods, and tomorrow there are so many things. We'll also see tuple till tuple data type will complete it. So we have functions one day. I'll give you a random schedule. Oh my God, now it is very priority for my life also. Like I will tell you there are so many things which are likely to be. That's okay. So that's not a effect for our process. So we have to see data types. Okay, we'll see for 2 days and close it off. Which also includes loops and conditional statements. Okay, which will be for 1 day. We have functions for 1 day, hoops for 2 days, 2 to 3 days. Then exception handling, okay, file, okay, we will see for 1 day, we close it off. Okay, so which means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, okay, from now. I mean, 1 day of data types is already done. Introduction I already took so many days actually. The reason because it was a demo class and now it is again considered. So this is what expectation is. It may go here and there, okay, as per our. So we will see data types for 2 days, loops, conditional statements for 1 day, and I'll give you 100 plus interview questions. Okay, 100 plus programs, which are very important. Okay, for interview. This is enough, more than enough for getting any interview. Okay, mock interview questions should be conducted from institute perspective. CI/CD Jenkins, not Maven. Maven is not part of Python. Jenkins is a CI/CD pipeline. Okay, Maven is like a dependencies, build dependencies. So we have a different thing in Python. PyBuilder is something that we have, and Jenkins is what we will see. Regular expressions. Okay, regular expressions also we will consider for some time. Not completely, we will see. See, this is like extra course I'm giving, you know. Our course is Selenium. Okay, we are not teaching Python. Python is like a separate course. I'm teaching Python everything. Okay, so we'll have Selenium, which will take this. This is what I am going to see. Next 10 days, complete 10 days, Selenium concepts will be discussed. Then we'll have frameworks. Okay, a lot of people want so fast track batch also. That's also will framework. We have 4 frameworks. Okay, which include 2 days. That means 8 days, 3 days. 12 days will be done. 2 projects which will be around 4 days, which will be around 3 days, 6 days. See, because once you know frameworks, it will be very easy to understand projects. Then we will have Git Jenkins, manual testing. Okay, manual testing, Jira. Okay, Git Jenkins. All this will take maybe 5 days, 5 to 6 days. Projects will take more time. 8. This maybe also take 8 days. Okay. This is 20, 30. This will not take much time. And then we will see some extra topics, which will, API testing is like manual and automation, which will be again for 5 days. So on average, you can also take it 6. Average 6, 6, 12 plus 5, 17, 17 plus 10, 27, 27 plus 12, 39, which may take 40, and then this 10 days. Not 10 days, this is, yeah, it becomes 10 days. 50 days. Okay, 50 working days is what considered, but we will try to see it as okay. 40 to 45 days is what it's not 50 days. I should complete it before that. I don't see 12 days here. 10 days more. 4 frameworks is very simple. 10. And then projects maybe 5 days. We'll take it. This will not be more than 5 days. So it will be 10, 20, 30, 35, and then 10, 45 days. Which I said 45 working days. Okay. So this is the plan. Let's see here and there based on the availabilities and all. Because this is the proper way that we can plan. Okay. So today is also wasted here. So see, I cannot start class and share you notes. Once I start a regular class and share the notes, then I'll go with very flow. Okay. The point is like I know that people are fresh, new, and they were not knowing it. So I'm teaching slowly. I'll teach everything to the understandable level, but so slowly I'll teach. See, clear, right, everyone? Whatever we are seeing, the Python itself is taking so much time. Let's try to close it up. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days it's taking. And I'll share you HR contacts. Okay, 100 plus HR contacts. HRs. Okay. Okay, HR's number, direct HR concept from company. Okay, I'll share you important interview question programs, Selenium programs, everyday notes. Okay, once the batch is confirmed, materials, whatever needed, videos, not from my end, from the DURGASOFT team. They'll share you Google Drive. Okay, they'll share you Google Drive and they'll share upload the videos every day. You should get in touch with them only. Payment and all, you should talk with them. Okay, if they are not doing it, tell me. I'll send it. Okay, I'll talk with them. Okay, it's a very clear. Every day WhatsApp group is created. You don't need to wait for me for next day. Just put the doubt what you find in that group, and people who knows it, they can answer, or I can answer. Okay, so it's like a everyday discussion if you find any. So the group will be created for having a daily connectivity between you and us. Any updates I'll share you there. Okay, so what now? Everything we are trying to include as part. It's a very solid and clear syllabus that we are going to see. There is a plan is clear and we know how to execute it. So let's do it. And everything I'll tell you so clearly, so like a layman basic. Okay, even it is very tough to understand, but I'll make it more easy to you to understand. So we will make it more easy for us. Clear, right, everyone? So once we discuss 15 days, we are going to discuss only for project and frameworks, and that will be more than enough. And 10 days Selenium, which means we are going to see complete process. Git, Jenkins, Jira, all these things will be clear. API testing is also clear. We'll see both API manual, Postman we'll see for 2 days. Okay, manual API testing using Postman. Postman completely we'll see, and also only on Postman there are so many jobs. You can apply for so many other things. You can apply for a manual tester. You can apply for API tester. You can apply for API automation tester. You can apply for automation Selenium automation tester. You can apply for SDET. You can apply for any of these roles. Okay, you can apply for a QA engineer after this course is complete. Just follow what I'm trying to say. Practice those programs. What I'm trying to say. That's it. Okay, and automation, API automation testing using Python also we'll see. So yeah, that's all. So I think we are clear, right? We'll see. We'll continue the class tomorrow. Just today also they did not discuss me as a regular. See, regular class, what is the benefit is I'll share you everyday notes, and on top of it, they'll also share you videos. For now, I'm not sure whether it is regular or not. You should talk with them only. Whether they confirm the batch or not, whether they are finalizing the batch or not. Once the payment is done, they will finalize that. I think a couple of people have already done. So what pending, please do it and
Okay,
then,
sir, thank you.
share me the screenshot. Okay, please share me the screenshot. Then I'll add you to
Yes,
the
sir.
group and we'll continue it. We'll continue with our own things. Once the batch is
I have
confirmed, it will be in our.
screenshot in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, please ping me. Don't miss anyone. Please ping me in WhatsApp. Again, I'm trying to share my number here. Okay, 9121443446. Please ping me in WhatsApp. Thank you, guys. Please send a screenshot that you have paid amount and then. Okay. Yeah. We'll make it early. See, I'm joining at 8:10, 8:05, 8:10. The reason because two things. One is I'm facing to log in. Every day it is a problem for me. I'm waiting for 10 minutes to click on that. It is not opening. Again, I retry it. It's not opening. So it is like a problem for me. So anyone can share me that particular link where I can join. That ID is there, right? Meeting ID. So I can join through that meeting ID. So if you can share me that meeting ID on everyday basis, that will be helpful. And on top of it, I'm also having I'll join 5 to 10 minutes late again, and I'll take it more than 10-15 minutes after the class. The reason because I'll make sure that everyone joins. Only then I can join. Because if I join and people started joining and they'll ask what happened, please tell me again, and I'm not ready for that. So I'll join minimum 5 minutes late. Okay, before that, everyone please join. So I'll start as soon as I join. I'll start. Today is wasted again, however, but from tomorrow let's not make it. Let's clear the batch and let's make this batch finalized, and we will create a WhatsApp group. We'll go with our process because we have everything ready with us. Okay, we have a schedule. We know what to do. We know what to teach. We have notes. We have all the content ready. We know all the process. So we just need to execute it as per our time. Okay. Okay. So in Selenium also, what are all topics we have in 10 days? What are we seeing? Like that, we will go with the process. Nothing we should miss. So the target is no part of syllabus. No part of syllabus is one important, and no part of frameworks that is existing in programming that should not be missed is our target. So we will see solid 2 frameworks and all frameworks overview, solid 2 frameworks with projects, and we'll also see understanding about manual testing, complete manual testing, Jira, Git, Jenkins, API testing. Okay, we'll see. Git and Jenkins, I'll give you some extent. Okay.
Robot framework is included.
No. The reason is robot framework will become a separate course. Okay? What happens is the frameworks are unit test, which is okay, PyTest, data driven, okay, which are BDD, Cucumber. Okay, these are all things. What happens if I include robot framework? Robot framework will take minimum 2 months. Only the robot framework. The course duration will become so much. If you want, I can share you the videos. So I'll also include the complete robot framework videos. Okay, I'll share the link. Is that fine? Which will be helpful to you. You can ask me any doubts if you have. For robot framework also, I'll discuss it. But as part of class, I'm not sure whether I'll be discussing, because the reason is it takes so much time. The only problem is time constraint. Okay. I should start a new batch for robot framework if that is the case. Okay? So I'll share you videos. You can just go through that. So other frameworks we'll discuss, and projects will be discussed on this one. Okay. Project will be on Cucumber BDD one project, PyTest one project. This one overview. Okay, this is what the target. Projects 5 days, not 2 projects, 5 days. Okay, 2 projects, 5 days. So this is our plan. Okay, plan and schedule, and let's execute it. That's all. Okay, thank you guys. Let's take solid class for tomorrow. From tomorrow. Okay, today I didn't expect this many people to join. Please complete your payment by today. I request you, because we know what to do. We know how to execute and all. We'll make it. So if anyone interested to join, please join it today. And because the reason is, I want to start the class and I want to share notes. I want to create WhatsApp group. I don't want to waste the time either from organization and people get frustrated. Okay, a lot of people, even I'm getting frustrated every day, not getting started a new batch because of people joining on everyday basis. So if you confirm that, and I'll start it. I'll give a count out to them, and then I'll say that this is what I'm going to start. Okay, thank you guys.